Shalom, my name is Asa.
Shalom, my name is Shamira, and I'm here to do something called the Autocomplete interview.
Today I'm going to be doing the Autocomplete interview.
Can someone tell me what
the
Autocomplete is, please?
Do you have like a scroll that I can read or study? I would like to say bold and brave, but I think Shamira is more bold than I am.
I'm currently 16 years of age, which is marriageable age in my culture.
You would have to ask Shamira about that, but I think so. That answers that.
No, I would not consider myself a prophetess at all. I'm just a listener. Probably, I don't enjoy getting up in the morning as much because there's usually a lot of work to do around the house. I would say if I could, I would probably sleep in, but that's of course impossible because there's just always so much work to be done. So, yes.
I would say I'm cautiously optimistic, but I'm wary to say that in front of my father because he is a priest at the temple. There have been some rumors going around that have made him very upset. What's Starbucks?
What is Starbucks? I don't know what that is. What is Starbucks? Oh, they've brought me something here. So hi, I'm Jenna Van Mourik.
Hi.
And I brought you Starbucks today because Starbucks is very important to me. And in this time, in this land, Starbucks is very popular.
Okay.
So it's this, here, why don't you, here. This is Starbucks, which looks to be a collection of drinks, yes? So there's 4 drinks here, so I'll just start with this one because it's closest to me. What's this one called?
It's a Frappuccino.
What's a Frappuccino? That is actually nasty. This is very sweet and it's too sweet for me and I just, no.
What is this?
So it's something that we call green tea.
Ugh.
This one says Gur blend straw lem. I don't understand this language. I'm sorry.
The strawberry lemonade.
Why do I need this?
It's a refreshing drink.
This tastes like my Sapta's dates. My Sapta has a really interesting way of preparing and making dates and like flavoring them and just making them so amazing. But she won't tell any of us how she does it. But this kind of sort of is in the same area as that. They're very similar, similar kinds of tastes.
Coffee?
Yeah. It's what we use to like wake up in the mornings.
How do I drink it?
So you pull out the green tab.
It's better than the tea, but I don't really like it. I think Shamira would.
Coffee?
It's
coffee?
a latte coffee?
Latte coffee. What's this one?
That is tea.
I think I'll try the tea first. What kind of tea is it?
Green.
Green tea? I do love the color green, but I don't know why. Is the tea green?
Yes.
I do quite like this. It's a little bit bitter, but I am a fan.
Oh, this tastes like Shamira's Sapta's dates. Very good.
And then this is the coffee. Is the coffee significant?
Starbucks is known for their coffee.
Okay. I like coffee. Coffee is my favorite. Asa would probably think it's too bitter, but I think, can you imagine waking up every day and like having that before you do your chores? I have to figure out where there's a Starbucks in Jerusalem.
This is very good and sweet. This one is the best.
This is probably too sweet, but I'm guessing this was Asa's favorite. Was this Asa's favorite?
Yes.
Yeah, So we actually have some props for you for this one. Are you okay with that? That's a football.
I could see some value in this. I'm a football fan. My number one interest is Shamira. I also enjoy studying the Torah and, studying from scrolls. Studying is really more my thing than football.
Yes, I am searching for the Messiah. My family is in desperate need. We desperately need a healer, and I've heard some things about the Messiah. I've heard some rumors of a man from Nazareth who they say may be the Messiah and can perform miracles, so I'm desperately searching for him. And if you know where I can find him, please let me know. I think it would be highly inappropriate for me to answer that question. Can we move on? I would like to think so. I live in a small house with all of my family. My family and I have amazing times together, and I enjoy helping look after all of my little cousins, and they can often say some amusing things as well. Asa, who is a good friend of the family, also makes me smile and laugh a lot. He's a very good friend of my family. I think my family is my number one passion. Everything I do for my family. I do enjoy spending time with sheep. My family are shepherds.
I fell in love with her a long time ago. I might wish I had a happier family or home life, but I am good with how things are. Well, I would like to marry Shamira someday, but we'll see what Shamira has to say about that.
I've only ever lived in Jerusalem. My family lives in the lower part of Jerusalem, and I've pretty much only ever seen the city of Jerusalem. So I'm open to going anywhere. I don't understand why we didn't ask this sooner, but yes, I do have a very big family. I live in a house with my Saba and my Sabta. They're my grandparents, and I of course have my my Abba and my Ima, and then my Dodes and Dodas. My Abba had 2 brothers, so we live with them and their wives and their children. Well, he's very kind to my family, and he's very generous and humble and strong and has good character. And he's so smart because he spends so much time studying at the temple. And he's just very kind to everyone and hardworking, and he's very tall, and he has these amazing brown eyes. Next question.
My favorite thing about Shamira is probably her spirit and her strength. She's also really beautiful, but I value her personality first. Aside from hanging out with Shamira's family, probably studying. Definitely softest dates.
Definitely my Sabta's dates. She makes amazing dates. I've already mentioned them before, but my Sabta's dates are amazing. Probably spending time with my family or seeing Asa, but I haven't been able to see him as much because his father has been quite strict with where he's allowed to spend his time when he's not studying. But definitely spending time with my family. I enjoy sitting on the rooftop of our house where I can look out over all the streets of Jerusalem and watch sunrises or sunsets. I think those are really beautiful, but there's also a small tree in our courtyard, and there's a bench underneath it, and I love sitting under there as well. It's a good place to do some thinking about decisions or maybe hardships and that kind of thing.
Anywhere Shamira is. Disappointing the ones that I love. Which is hard sometimes because the two people I respect the most often pull me in different directions. Well, my father has my life planned out, and he wants me to be a priest, but I'm not sure if that's right for me. Probably very lost and lonely because she keeps me very grounded. Probably Simon Peter or John. They're both great people. I don't have many friends from my studies, but I would say that I'm really close with all of Shamira's family. I'd be really interested to have a conversation with Abraham or Moses, anyone that had a big impact on our faith. I'm really into studying history and the past, so that's why I would want to talk with them.
I would say my greatest fear is bringing shame upon my family. Everything that I do, I try to do for them and to help them, but I do know that I have a tendency to be too outspoken or maybe rush into things, and so my greatest fear is disappointing them in that way or causing them harm. Well, of course I would thank them for their compliment, but I'm just not really sure if I'm deserving of any compliments per se. I don't consider myself to be particularly good at anything or particularly beautiful, especially if you look at my cousin Root or my sister Eliana. They're just amazing at everything they do. So I would definitely say thank you. I think I would try to be less outspoken, and I would try to learn to control my tongue and my emotions better. I really struggle with that. I would like to say that I'm most like my sister Eliana or my cousin Root because they're just so amazing and full of grace. I think I'm probably more like my Abba or my Saba. I just answered this, but probably my sister or my cousin Root or any of my Dodas and my Ima, my mother and my aunts. They're all such amazing women and such role models to me. Well, I would love to spend a day with my family. If Asa could come over, would be amazing. As a family, we enjoy spending time with Asa. I would say definitely my cousin Root. I'm very close to my sister Eliana, but she's much older than me and she got married a long time ago, so we haven't been as close, but I share a room with my cousin Root and we're only 6 months apart from each other, and I'm just very, very close to Root.
That was the Autocomplete interview.
I'm Shamira.
And I'm Asa.
Thank you so much for watching, however you're watching. I don't understand, but we've been told to tell them to like this video.
And subscribe? I need to go research that.
We don't know what those mean. So thank you for watching, and we may see you again someday. We don't know. We don't know how we got here.
Yes.
Yeah. Shalom.
Shalom.